Rap with Zorro, the home of street flavor.
Hey, over here. No, over here. Stereo.
Yes, once again it's on. You're in tune to yours truly,
DJ Zorro
and
Street Flavor.
And coming up in today's show, we have the power play out of the Jesus Therapy Co-op Band, UK Flavor and Style A-Star, Guvna B, Rhythm and Praise, Lindsay and Mali Music, and another one of my remixes coming out to Ty Scott King. The rest of the show ram-packed with good music where you get let's chat. More music with yours truly, DJs are 8 Street Flavor. Again, straight into the musical mix like this. The one, Lindsay, the track, I Don't Need a Reason.
Great Almighty King on high came down from heaven to give the ultimate sacrifice, and I don't need a reason, 'cause I'm gonna praise you, Lord, for just who you are. I don't need a reason, Lord, I don't need a reason, 'cause I'm gonna worship you for just who you are. Cross on your back, you bear the weight of this world and all of its sin. As the blood rained down your side, you didn't hesitate nor change your mind, and death couldn't keep you from being alive. And I don't need a reason, I don't need a reason, 'cause I'm gonna praise you, Lord, for just who you are. I don't need a reason, Lord, I don't need a reason, 'cause I'm gonna worship you for just who you are. Yeah, you are powerful, untouchable, my one and only superhero. There will never ever be another greater than you. The blind can see and the deaf can hear, and it's all because of you. So I don't need a reason, Lord, I don't need a reason, 'cause I'm gonna praise you, Lord, for just who you are. I don't need a reason, Lord, I don't need a
Yeah, as we move, keeping it rhythm and praise, style of the one, Mali Music, the track, Let Go.
Say street flavor, yo, keep it locked and that's the thing there. DJ Zorro, yo, to God with the glory. Pull up that.
Man, yeah, got me spinning. Oh, let it go, man, yeah, I'm addicted. First time went by and by, a year later, boy, still flicking. Orlando Magic got me shacked up. Quarter gallon got me backed up. Trap music got me masked up. And on the gas, boy, still hitting. And these women be attractive. 40 million be errative. Apostle Paul got me seeing clear when the water little, boy, still dipping. Ay. Oh, this my opening. Release that dopamine. Let down that rope for me. The Christ that hope for me. King that spoke to me. Yeah, you're showing me. All I'ma need in this time. And it's just a force of the habit. It's right in my face, so I grab it. It's right in my way as a pass. Right at the bar, so I glass it. It's a classic attack like an addict. All of the time, gotta have it. It's right in my way as a pass. Right at the bar, so I glass it. It's a classic attack, I'm an acid. Right in my way, gotta pass it. It's right in my way as a path. Right at the bar, so I glass it. It's a classic attack like an addict. All of the town gotta have it. It's right in my way as I pass. And right for the altar to cast it on the shoulders of my Lord. Right in the altar to cast it on the shoulders of my Lord.
Oh, it's just a lack of my passion. All of these years I've been asking for the fire Elijah brought Adam. 400 prophets in casket. All of my bread in the basket. All of my family active. All of my enemies reacting. All of my faith work in action. And right now I'm laying this backwards. How much money does it take to fix these breaks? These raised stakes over canyons and the earthquake. His first words done turned into his first date. This next check gon' feel me like my first plate. My first love been on deck and it can't wait. Gotta let it go, I've been holding baby, my curve straight. And I'm an addict to the vision. Clean living I've been missing. Pulled left from the mission. Man, yeah, about to end it. Big knife out the kitchen, cut it.
Man, yeah, about to end it. Man, yeah, about to bend it. Man, yeah, got me spinning. Man, yeah, got me spinning. Oh, let it go, let it go. Man, yeah, I'm addicted. First time went by and by. And year later, boy, still flicking. Orlando Magic got me shacked up. Quarter gallon got me backed up. Trap music got me masked up. And on the gas, boy, still hitting. And these women be attractive. 40 million be errative. Apostle Paul got me seeing clear when the water needle, boy, still dipping. Oh, this my opening. Release that dopamine. Go down that road for me. Christ that hope for me. Came and spoke to me. Yeah, you're showing me. All I'ma need in this time. Lately, it's just a force of the habit. It's right in my face, so I grab it. It's right in my way as a pass. Right at the bar, so I glass it. It's a classic attack like an addict.
As we move to tonight with this one, Sean C. Johnson.
Yeah.
Big tune, the title, and Althea's Baby.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy Sean C. Johnson with DJ Zorro. Holla.
What is done for me? Who could ever imagine? Yeah, things that I've been blessed to see. If you could see me now, I pray I'll make you proud of me. Everything that you told me, yeah, it's coming true and I believe.
Yeah, some days I wanna just let it go. Step in the water, you sink or float. Some take the money like underlay. I know some people that's out of place. I'm on a mission to elevate. We keep it simple, no complicate. Easy.
I know you prayed for me. Thank God you prayed for me. I know you prayed for me. Thank God you prayed for me. Yeah, lately I've been in and out of my bag. Think it's time to put my foot on the gas. I forget that I'm just wonderfully made. Co-signed by the ancient of days. Rest in peace to my cousin Shemaine. You the reason that I got in the game. Every time that people playing the song, I just hope that they remember your name. Cause you can blame the one who made me. Althea's little baby. Country boy with a little sauce and a whole lot of grace daily. Older brother told me go get him. Free Philly to the day I see him. If you need the money on your books, I ain't even tripping, this is carpe diem. Yeah, feeling like Mike in the Motown days. I've been out here trying to hold my way. Been a long time since I felt this way. Never on time, but I'm on my way. You chase the money like underlay. I know some people that's out of place. I'm on a mission to elevate. We keep it simple, no complicate. Ease. I know you prayed for me. Thank God you prayed for me. I know you prayed for me. Thank God you prayed for me. I know you prayed for me. Thank God you prayed for me. I know you prayed for me. Thank God you prayed for me. I know 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 you prayed.
Yeah, putting this one back into rotation. The one Suave Collie on the track. He did it.
This is a tune, a big tune.
Green stated his gratitude and the fact that he waited. Lily seeing my best day is daily highly elated. Kept me
while I was yet striving for that transformation. Physically splendid, enemies scarred and devastated. Embrace the joy once thought to be impossible. When my foreseen future was at the mercy of my obstacles. In Christ I see life through new eyes, lenses and opticals. Remove the taste for party favors. Abstract me from minor leagues of bases to the majors. From bondage of poverty mindset to $1 million man. Lead majors. Day by day there's a growth. The better because he saved us. Forever thankful.
He did it. 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 Oh, he did it. Oh, he did it. Ask me how he did it.
So much is given, much required. Blessed to be a blessing, not for the edification of ours or the applause of the subjected of the hour. But to reassure somebody to miss the tests and trials of hour. The guy has the prescription like the pharmacist over the counter. Because someone loses sight of the worth over the counter. God showed he was a great I am to reassure the doubter. And then convince the believer. Show grace when the two were one and the same. Tasha Cobb shared the levels of magnitude and the fact that not only them, but he knows our name. And grace and blessings, the Holy Spirit that overcame.
He did it. 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 He did it.
Break it down.
He did it. I can't tell it all. He did it. Didn't have to do. He did it. But I'm grateful. He did it. He did it. Thank you, Jesus. He did it. That you did it. He did it. Who else could have did it? Nobody but you. He did it.
As we move touching down UK flavour and style, it's the one A-star, lifted from the album Born and Raised. This track featuring Favour Young entitled Doubts.
My, you come true with the rhythm, no? Yeah, the UK sound.
Man, I think we got a real one here. Ali's been in album mode. When he lets the album go, he'll have an ill 1 year. An hour ago, it was still unclear how best to start the track. Give him time to breathe for the first 8 bars, cause after that, no heart attacks but breaths. Somebody's gonna hold some back. When it comes to talking, I owe no one jack. But I know some people been waiting for this. An explanation from Chiz. What made you change how you live? I cannot say what it was, I can just say what it is. In fact, I could say what it was, but maybe because I see how man changing the script results in bare hypocrites taking the mix. Over years now I've been refraining from this. But Ali's my guy. About 2 years back I was out with man in Dubai. We happened to fly out about the same time he was doing up marriage and wife. More time when I'm asked my business, I think what is this and dismiss. Cause people fish for gossip, but see A-star's been solid from day one, so I ripped this.
You see what it is, Chiz? Your business is your business. Frankly, let me tell you what I witnessed. I came in the faith 07, 08, I was spitting on set with the big fish. And you was one of them, man. When I heard you, you was on top of my sick list. Surrender was part of the reason I started barring so hard, and I mean it. Half the others weren't far, but when it was bar for bar, you came hard, it was needed. The scene was on par with the realest. Shows every week and the bars were appealing. But in real life, man, didn't wanna speak when it came to the heart and their weakness. Now after a season, I ain't had a chance to relieve, so I asked what you feeling.
What you mean, King?
Alright, let me go deep in, bro. I don't wanna be reaching.
Just speak then.
Fam, when did you stop living up to the word you was preaching?
Hold on, let me correct you. You're my dog and you know I respect you, but I can't let you rewrite history. It's no mystery. I won't let you speak up if I need to. I never was a preacher, I would seek truth. And anyone I'd meet, dog, or I'd speak to, I would give him my heart. I did it on the beat too.
You can say that's true.
Never once said I lived up to the things that I once thought were the truth or the standard. Only if I spoke true to my truth, but in truth what I thought was the truth's been abandoned.
But why?
Bro, I can't lie, it's hard to reply to that, it's so complex. Why do you believe what you do? Answer me that just to give me some context. Trust me, bro, I hate when man answer a question with a question, bro. I know I'm being a hypocrite right now, but
fam, if we're talking hypocrites, then I'm the first of them, the worst of them, should never be heard again. I do wrong, repent and go hurt again. It says if you hate your bro, then deep inside you murder them. Well, I must be a murderer then, no further with them, I won't be the first to pretend. Half the time I ain't righteous, but fam, I ain't never had peace like this. In my life I've seen crisis, in a crisis there I see who Christ is. And yeah, I still get doubts in that, but his grace I ain't doubting that. Doubting that he's real, I got doubts in that. One day he'll erase all my doubts and that. And no bro, I'm not in my feelings, it's not just all in my head fam, I mean it. I don't bow to a white man Jesus, I'm praising the King of Kings, he's the realest. So pre this, when I was down and out he kept reaching. revelation. I was finding out what I needed. I would clown around, going round and round, but on the roundabout I met Jesus. I found out that he died for my sins from when I was a fetus. So when I fuss and fight, then he sees it. With my lustful eyes I see freedom. And when I'm crushed inside, I know I can trust in Christ despite of my weakness. I swear I could cry when I deep it, cause I'm justified by his meekness.
I won't pretend I'm one of them guys that's got all the answers. Ain't got the answers. Right now I sound like one of them dancers dancing around the question. Upon reflection, I guess you're likely to think I was stressed to the brink or fell to temptation, or I placed myself on a pedestal when I couldn't live up to them expectations. Or you think that I got complacent, or I sold out to the Freemasons. Blame it on premarital relations, or go old school, pin it on Satan. Okay then, I've heard so many reasons for why man fall, but seeing it clearer at each from here, it feels like
Keeping the music flowing like this, the sounds of King Size, the EP, Season of Sizzle, Volume 2, Vernal Equinox, the track Changing of the Gods.
DJ Zorro giving you that street flavor, you know what I'm talking about? True and living hip hop.
I'm light but with no stage, they lights dim. Reduce the Venmo and cash apping online friends. Quick to call you family, send it remember wins. A weak attempt to get weak-minded gullibles to fall again. Like yearly church looms and these Ponzi schemes don't reach the standard, you looking like crying Jordan memes. The hype when hustles be pushing T's for half a clip, but Kingdom Biz they don't understand like I had a list. Everybody woke with their eyes closed, blind leading the blind into the deepest holes. They try to flow like Johnny and Penelope, too focused on my future while these witches use telepathy. Wasting their energy, social media bickering, cause some Twitter fingers were pre-commissioned for witnessing. This day and age ain't nothing this hard body. As the Lord Jesus Christ, I'm a member of his body. We have to do them like that. Yes, I did. Keep it 100. Yes, I did. Keep it 100. Yes, I did. You ain't have to do them like that, sister. Yes, I did. Keep it 100. Yes, I did. Keep it 100. Yes, I did. You ain't have to do them like that. Yes, I did. Keep it 100. Yes, I did. Keep it 100. Yes, I did. You ain't have to do them like that, sister. Yes, I did. Keep it 100. Yes, I did. Keep it 100. Yes, I did. Too much talking and talking, but where we at with the action? We so caught up with the gossip, keep getting trapped by distractions. Used to go in it for souls, now we do it for likes. So on fire for self, we lost our passion for Christ. So religion's the tool used to brainwash the new school. They spitting living water, bro, they spewing the cesspool. We letting it happen when we know they be capping. Best believe I'm wide awake, holy culture's deeper than rapping. It's a lifestyle, we here now, we gon' build now till we gone. Fight the fight that we made for, till he call us home or he come. What you waiting around for? Work the work that you call for. These are future instructions, cop that Bible app and go in, bro. Ain't nothing like that homegrown, we pigging out like chicharrones. Keep it low on sodium, this Christ that makes the difference. As long as we do it his way, fresh manna like every day. To top it off, we sprinkle all his flavor on the lights out bag. We have to do them like that. Yes, I did. Keep it 100. Yes, I did. Keep it 100. Yes, I did. You ain't have to do them like that, sister. Yes, I did. Keep it 100. Yes, I did. Keep it 100. Yes, I did. You ain't have to do them like that. Yes, I did. Keep it 100. Yes, I did. Keep it 100. Yes, I did. You ain't have to do them like that, sister. Yes, I did. Keep it 100. Yes, I did. Keep it 100. Yes, I did. Hold up, wait. We could be great. Why does dissension and hate? Blinded by pride in this lane, bro. We could be free, but you carry the weight. Nah, we won't stand for it. So this is where that buck stop. It's time for change like 4 quarters at the public transport bus stop. On the road to our destination, we face the nation with truth. Christ paid the cost with his death, so we alive and well, and I'm proof. Can't play with the past like a sandbox. Straightforward thinking we grown. Since we refuse to grow up, now the world is hurt, so it groans. We can change the trajectory, put a bullseye on destiny. Ain't stressing, I got them God vibes. I'm praying for my enemies. Ain't riding on them, I'm grinding for them. Won't give up, I'm standing for them. Straight up like the Lake Show, it's showtime, bring Western form. Ain't no more division if we multiply the vision. By subtracting all distractions, then we add more to the kingdom life. Wasn't that the goal? Ain't we out here for...
Yes, you're in tune to yours through the DJ Zorro and Street Flavor. Now do holler at me with comments and Let me know what you think of the show via my YouTube channel, youtube.com/rap with Zorro. Also check out some of my production work with the remixes I'm doing down at soundcloud.com again /rap with Zorro. But right now, as we kick off this section of the show, we're doing it like this. Bizzle from the album The Messenger 4 Independence Day. And this track, Rick Ross.
Sit tight and listen keenly while I play for you a brand new musical biscuit.
I tried to give them real, but all they want is faking. I try my best to give them Christ, but all they want is Satan. As long as it ain't too blatant. We claim to hate it till it's painted by somebody famous. It's okay if you promote his ways, but don't say what his name is. Say no to crack, but sniff cocaine as if it ain't as dangerous. We don't smoke it, we just snort it in the form of entertainment. It's like if I promote the hatred, they gon' say it's banging. But if I go against it out of love, they say I'm hating. They told me sell this dope, boy, sell this dope. If you push it, they'll believe you, believe you. Plus if you don't, somebody else will. Besides, you can make $1 million off your people. I could've been Rick Ross by now. Freeway Ricky, I could've been Rick Ross by now. Freeway Ricky. And real talk, I understand why they be faking though. If we support it, why should they abort it when it pays the most? After all, ain't nobody forcing you to buy it. They just spend it 20 times a day, forcing you to try it. Try this. So tell me what's a brother to do when being real doesn't appeal to the brother in you. When you get paid to lie, you hate the guy that comes with the truth. So maybe I'd be like that Dr. Savior guy when it's through. I'd hate to die, though I'd be like my Savior Christ if I do. Cause if I paid the price, just know I gave my life up for you. I'd probably be forgotten by those that they rode to the end and end up with a catchy hashtag that don't even trend. I'm saying, they told me sell this dope, boy, sell this dope. If you push it, they'll believe you, believe you. Plus if you don't, somebody else will. Besides, you can make $1 million off your people. I could've been Rick Ross by now. Freeway Ricky, I could've been Rick Ross by now. Freeway Ricky. I'd fiend the floss with dreams of bossing since a little child. Who knew I'd meet the boss beneath the cross and flip the style. One day he'd make me see his babies like they were my own. I couldn't deliver them dope anymore, but forgive me, I didn't know. Couldn't let it ride, I was seeing genocide when I looked out my window. I would never lie when I pin a line, I get it in every time I go. This God over money, brother, we another pedigree. If half of they raps couldn't be about crack, bet you they'll never eat. When a week finna raise the bar for the block like an H&R. Better watch who you make a star. You find out how fake they are. Or do we even care at all? At least he getting money, dawg. They told me sell this dope, boy, sell this dope. If you push it, they'll believe you, believe you. Plus if you don't, somebody else will. Besides, you can make $1 million off your people. I could've been Rick Ross by now.
Another big bad new tune which I might make a power play. Loving it. The one Canton Jones. Brand new and good for you. The track Bulley.
Hello, this is Canton Jones.
You're listening to DJ Zorro and Street Flavor. Holla.
I can't let you bully me. I see that you're talking like a giant, but you don't know you're poking at a lion. I can't let you bully me. I see that you're trying to cause fear. Do you know what we do to bullies over here? I can't let you bully me. You can say what you wanna say. Look in my eyes, you'll see I'm not fake. I can't let you bully me. So keep on talking trash, I'm on fire. And to me, your trash is like that.
We coming and do the will, and we coming and we gon' build it. We knowing just what he said, and we coming here to fulfill it and build it. We getting stronger while you getting weaker. Make that bully go and tell the teacher. Find out the teachers, my people might wanna leave me alone. I did not come here alone. I just call it out the name. Players running in the game, confident that's surely me, but don't judge me prematurely. Bro, you gon' fully see that I can't let you bully me. I see that you're talking like a giant, but you don't know you're poking at a lion. I can't let you bully me. I see that you're trying to cause fear. Do you know what we do to bullies over here? I can't let you bully me. You can say what you wanna say. Look in my eyes, just see I'm not fake. I can't let you bully me. So keep on talking trash, I'm on fire. And to me, your trash is like gas. I see what you did to that other dude. See, I ain't other dude. I play by some other rules. Stuff you ain't discovered, you wonder why I don't fall for your tricks and for your games. There is power in the name, it won't let me be ashamed. You might as well come to me with some respect. If not, the Lord said it's better to put a rope around your neck, tied to a millstone and throw it deep off in the sea. Better luck messing with that than you got messing with me. See, I walk in that favor, I sit at that table, I worship that Savior because I know that he's able. And the Spirit keeps pulling me, it's in me and full of me. I got too much God, devil, I can't let you bully me. I can't let you take mine, gotta make my presence felt. Devil come to steal, kill, better pick somebody else. Didn't like you when I met you, not a man, I don't respect you. There's nothing that can protect you, we gon' get you, we gon' catch you. I can't let you bully me. I see that you're talking like a giant, but you don't know you're poking at a lion. I can't let you bully me. I see that you're trying to cause fear. Do you know what we do to bullies over here? I can't let you bully me. You can say what you wanna say. Look in my eyes, just see I'm not fake. So keep on talking trash, I'm on fire. And to me, your trash is like that.
I want the power.
To that and into this, the track from Armond, WakeUp and Doc Beats. The album Armond and Doc. This track, Power 2.
My name is Armond WakeUp, and you are listening to Street Flavor.
When I get it,
Let's
I'm
go, man.
demonstrating I come in the name of power that makes old new. A power that only comes from the throne room. A power that can heal a soul bruised. A power that is know me but knows me. A power that is so you. A power that is new every day and comes from the old school. A power that'll tell you and show you. It's vocal. A power with the world that is palm, but it's local. A power that is crazy yet composed too. Power that we seek. A power that's a gift. Power that is truth. Exceeds every myth. Power in its mystery. Power that's revealed, power that is ever present, we ain't gotta feel it. Power that is intimate, we can take to the field. Power for the sick, a power that is ill. Power that we cry for, power that we strive for. Power that we live with and generations died for. I want the power. Oh man. And when I get it, I'm demonstrating my power. When I get it, I'm demonstrating my. Alright. Power brings freedom. Been there since Adam. It lives in Eden. It's odd, it's even. It's there as sunrise, it takes us through the evening. A power that we need. Power that intercedes. Power that intervenes. A power for the overlooked and the underachiever. A power for the grind. A power for the hustler. A power that reveals, exposes, and covers us. A power that ain't based on what we do. Sees all that we've earned. And it isn't moved. A power that is seemingly misused and abused. A power that is well aware and cannot be confused. A power that is everlasting. It descends. A power we can leave here for our kids. Power for the broken. Power to make amends. Power for the women. Power for the men. I want it. Oh yeah. Yeah, I want the power. And when I get it, I'm demonstrating my power. Telling you. When I get it, I'm demonstrating my.
Yeah, touching on again, UK flavor and style. This time in the shape of Guvna B from album Everywhere and Nowhere. This track, Safe Place.
When I was growing up, church was a safe place. Didn't really understand the depths, but I'd say a grace. Put my hands in the air, sing the song same way. Made me feel good about myself in a strange way. See, I never really doubted God ever. Tough times came, but I knew they'd get better. I used to blame him for the violence and the wars, but then I realized that we do that to ourselves, it's a flaw. Still had my cake and ate it too. Guess I was away with you. I'd go against the Bible, and when I needed something, praise him too. When I was struggling, I'd look for help in heavenly places, then forget God in devilish phases. Got baptized, and when I came out of the water, I felt like a new man. I recognized the trauma that I'd been through. From the day I was born to the days I was brought up, the stories working together. I just gotta trust the author, and I learned to try to be a man of virtue. Committed to the church, cause I knew they'd never hurt you. So imagine my surprise when my pastor went to jail for abusing some of the guys. I was devastated, cause to the church I was dedicated. It was meant to bring some light into this world of hatred, but was shady, you need to go back to basics. Some friends, they couldn't face it and left the faith cause they lost patience, started struggling. And I couldn't put my mind to rest, reading up on stories about some of the congregation being homeless and depressed, while the pastors buying private jets, paid for by the very people trying to fight their way through debt. How's that gonna earn respect? Friends are sending tweets and texts. These ain't the words that Jesus said, and ain't the reason Jesus bled. I'm trying to find some peace in bed. It's kinda like Ephesians says, I pray for wisdom and knowledge for all the other leaders left.
And we let these things go on in the church, and then we say how evil those people are out in the world. Guys, that's completely opposite of what God desires. God says, you know what? The people who don't know me, they're going to do what they're going to do, and you need to love them. You need to go after them. Isn't that what Jesus did? He was out with the alcoholics, with the prostitutes, with the murderers, with the thieves. That's who Jesus hung with out in the world. But saying in the church, it's supposed to look differently. God says, I want the church to be pure.
Lately I've been looking at my own life. All my weaknesses and my struggles, they seem to hold tight. I call myself a Christian, go figure. I guess looking at the church is kinda like looking in the mirror. Cause it ain't just the building, it's the people. We're the ones that make the same mistakes again, it ain't the steeple. I'm just wondering if I play my part in the evil. I know we all got different sins, we're fighting demons till the sequel. I'm a hypocrite, made some mistakes, I gotta live with it. Praying for forgiveness every day, there's something different. It's playing on my mind, cause there were times I used to find all the faults of someone else while I was struggling with them myself. I wanna change my ways, looking at this world, I think there's space for faith. Helps me on my way with days, but it's time I raise the stakes. You know, trying to practice what I preach, be a man of my word, try harder to become a better person. In the meantime, even though I know it's not perfect, I'm faithful to the church cause I feel like I'm always learning. And you can hate it if you want to, but I realized the other day that there's hypocrites in the clubs too. And people still go back to party, so I go back to church cause I believe in what God has started. He brought me out of the darkness, gave me a home to put my heart in. Sticking by it regardless, I'm committed when times are hardest. Cause my church prayed for me when I lost my dad in an instant. The church gave me sight when I didn't have any vision. The church gave me songs when my mind was stuck in a prison. I would sing them so loud and feel freedom enter my system. I've seen my church feed the homeless and give them service. I've seen them take the kids off the streets and give them purpose. I've seen them give a home to the nation so they can worship. I've seen the church see past my flaws, I'm undeserving. There's many pros but there's many flaws. The good, the bad, the ugly, and I'm ready for it. And everybody disses it till they got a funeral, a wedding or a christening they need a venue for. There's cons but there's pros too. The good, the bad, the ugly, that's the whole truth. The church isn't a place that I just go to. It's the family I belong to.
Yeah. As we move, touching on with this one out of Datin, the album CHH Ain't Dead Volume 1. This track, Back in the Ring.
Somebody bang your head on this one.
I don't care if I'm mentioned on your bogus list. I know they won't admit the poems that I wrote are just too hard for them to understand. These bars will go over kids' heads. They cannot decipher the message or decode my disc. For those of you who do not know the kid alone. This is a vocalist that focuses on composing the dopest scripts, making sure that every note is stitched and interwoven with the Holy Ghost. Jehovah sent, I'm bold and no, I won't relent. The flow is lit like a stoker spliff in the smoker's lips. And cold as Nova Scotia is, these quotes are hit like Hogan's fist. Lyrically, I'm known to flip like the Hulk and rip. My foes the bitch when I approach us with ferociousness. Electrifying, it's like when the son of Odin lifts his hammer high in the sky so a couple lightning bolts can hit and jolt the tip. That is as high as my voltage is. The molten pits of lava ain't as hot, you will get roasted quick. You would think I wrote the spliff, took a tote and hit, but no, I'm the soberest lyricist that you know is just with this pen I'm a Jedi. It's like when Yoda lifts a boulder with his mind above your head. When I let go, you're squished. I got a bone to pick with these posers, I told them quit. Bounce like a pogo stick, homie, just hit the road and dip. Disappear, kinda like a hocus pocus trick. This was yours, but that's over with. You and I cannot coexist. I'm aiming at your top, 50 cent shots quickly like the finger wrapped around the trigger on the Glock's itchy. Back in my day, your albums would've got frisbee. That trash would get ejected and thrown out at Mach 60. No, they would not diss me, cause they know who my clique be. We will make them chop mincemeat and we'll bake them hot crispy with the rhymes that these monsters ink. No, it's not Disney, it's Chiga Wham and I rep till my coffin drops 6 feet. Now speaking of getting back into the ring, I brought somebody with me, and he's very familiar with the ring. It's just a different type of ring. Hey, Master Tarver, talk to him.
With hazardous vocabulary attacks and prepares to detach and bury your cast and leave your area thrash. A scary in fact, very impact of a busting flame. If you inquire what's my name, I'll take you there if you ask. I'm the Christian version of Kendrick working your central nervous system with verbiage vicious, disturbing mentally. Worship the Savior purged from the Virgin Mary. The way the worship carries inertia barely could work and preserve and carry. The earth is very flat and the surface barely overts and marries the word. Comparing the word, I'm fairly certain a berry search would disturb the narrative. I'm a verbal mercenary with words to carry a certain heritage. Rappers with gun bars, but really if they lack the ammunition, examine your plan of mission, then hand them a stand and listen. You wouldn't jump when Nickelodeon your clips in the cannon. When you fire, it sounds like a little pump. And rap is a part of me. Imagine you start to see the master, the God in me. The past isn't hard to see. I put the fake behind me, and I don't ever wanna look back at it. Cardi B, they do anything for the clout. The push is amazing. With dirt to these industry plants is pushing up daisies. There's too many snakes in the garden. I use mumble rappers to fertilize. When I verbalize, you get burned alive. These verses dispersed with work in the church, you get sermonized. Disturbing a certain serpent whose work is commercialized. Came to the earth and burst in the curse so the earth would die. Savior to serve in pain, and he came to the earth to die. Sacrifice in the afterlife till it's real godly. I spit like I'm Titanic. These rappers are Lil Yachty. You know the Titanic sank, right? With verbals you've never seen before. If I get hit, then I'll bleed and more. My blood will destroy anything you touch like a xenomorph. I guess I'm an alien to the scene, cause I've seen it all. Rappers fresh to death and I'm Lazarus. Mumble rappers are zombies, they're killing y'all like it's cancerous. And it goes straight to the head. We're climbing over the walls like World War Z. Cause yo, CHH ain't dead.
Yes, you tune to yours truly, DJ Zorro and Street Flavor. Touching on with this one. A DJ Zorro Street Flavor power play. Basically, a power play means it gets played for a minimum of 4 weeks in consecutive shows. I think this is week 2 on this one. Out of the Jesus Therapy Co-op Band, featuring the one Hansoul. The tune, Bad for Business.
This is another DJ Zorro Street Flavor power play.
I'm bad for business. The message I bring is just bad for business. The anointing that I carry is bad for business. It's like 1 for the Father, 2 for the Son, 3 for the Holy Ghost. Lights, camera, action. 4 for the kingdom, 5 for his angels, 6 for the body, death to the Illuminati. Jesus is king, so I guess that makes me a prince. So I take over the media, cause that's my domain now. Since he came in my life, dude, everything changed now. How we say we weapon, but we afraid to lift his name. We get pluralistic and so duplistic. I'd rather be with Jesus than some of these girl with lipstick. Meaning, stop prostituting your gift. How we gonna be in an interview denying him with our lips? So let me exegete it, or eisegete it. Dad's from North Philly and mom is Swedish, but since not their blood that's running through my veins, since I profess that name, everything done changed. But I just trust in the process, Joel, Hans, and B, cause my sins paid in full like Eric B. Jay-Z won't promote me cause I'm bad for business. Fraternities won't promote me cause I'm bad for business. Sororities won't promote me cause I'm bad for business. And the Masons won't promote me cause I'm bad for business. It's like 1 for the Father, 2 for the Son, 3 for the Holy Ghost, lights, camera, action, 4 for the kingdom, 5 for his angels, 6 for the body, death to the Illuminati. Now some are post-millennial, some pre-millennial. All I know he's coming back like a criminal. Media puts death messages in the subliminal. Modern day witchcraft, it's mind control. But artists sell out their souls so long as their pockets are swole and their records go gold. Nah, that story ain't told. We celebrate Uncle Tom rappers pretending to be field Negroes. Oh Lord, please have mercy on us. It seemed we was further along, we was in the back of the bus. And if you look at the table, you wonder what happened to us. Well, 1 of 5 black babies says Roe vs. Wade. It become a statistic while we's in the back singing I got it made. In some urban cities, it's up to 50% of the population. Plus it's regentrification. And that's what I call genocide of an entire race. Margaret Sanger and Planned Parenthood was all about hate. But I'ma keep it honest. I know you think I sold out like Pocahontas. You think you caught me sleeping like a pajamas. But I wanna be pure like virgins in St. Thomas. So while we celebrate cults, frats, and sororities, not realizing that we giving up our authority. Have mercy. Bad for business.
Yeah. Keeping it boom back style, my favorite kind of style, you know. Out of Zae Da Blacksmith, the album Iron in the Fire. This track, PityFool Part 1.
Drop it for me, Zorro.
Fools say the truth, let me tell it. If dudes only knew how you move, you lose marriage. Tell them the whole story, the mosaic average Joe. Wait, you gon' tell him? I'ma tell him. Here we go. Back in the days when Zae was still a ninja in concealment, when the house of tea and lamp mold was in the same building. I used to rent a room, 2nd floor next to Joe. We hit the basement studio to spin some records and record. 2 brothers in the true collab, that's how we made the mixtape. It was 50-50 off the bat, was never out to get cake. The record started selling, I was supposed to handle business, didn't manage money well. I started tapping into his split. I did it with the full intent to pay it back, but fell behind on rent and then I couldn't stay within the black. I need to pay back what's due, but every month I'm in the red. An actual natural fool eating up his brother's bread. Have pity on me, Lord, I'm a mess. I'm not deserving of your goodness, Lord. I'm unworthy to be blessed. I'm a grace abuser, a straight up loser. For your sake, I can't explain why I'm a saint you're choosing. Have pity on me, Lord, I'm a mess. I'm not deserving of your goodness, Lord. I'm unworthy to be blessed. I'm a grace abuser, a straight up loser. For your sake, I can't explain why I'm a saint you're choosing. I'm a plum fool, dude. Listen all as I do share how I'm so prone to drop the ball like a new year. At this point, I'm dribbling, but never lost the rock. But it's my rock that never loses me. I'm moving with his flock. Swimming in grace, but no thanks to Zae. God takes me places my character won't let me stay. Like when I was working with the legendary DJ Essence. He proposed that we should both connect so we could make a record. So what happened with the album then? Well, that's a good question. I flopped on the commitment, only did a couple sessions. My label says by now I should have been released more albums. They say I sleep on my gift, I say my foolery's astounding. The only way they ever found to get songs out of me was to get them out without me around. Alchemy. To give you dope music, I must say takes practice. Good luck with that, I'm taking a break, say the slacks. Have pity on me, Lord, I'm a mess. I'm not deserving of your goodness, Lord. I'm unworthy to be blessed. I'm a grace abuser, a straight up loser. For your sake, I can't explain why I'm a saint you're choosing. Have pity on me, Lord, I'm a mess. I'm not deserving of your goodness, Lord. I'm unworthy to be blessed. I'm a grace abuser, a straight up loser. For your sake, I can't explain why I'm a saint you're choosing. Okay, let's do this, Brutus. Here we go, you do this foolish. I must be slow to load like old Commodore computers. I'm not sure if you knew this. This ain't news, but it's the truth. It's not an expose, but about the expose like a nudist. I'm the antithesis to an Ivy League scholar. How'd I ruin a collab with the likes of T.Y. This is just another story of the many that ain't known. I wrote a song about it, wanna hear it? Here we go. We can set the scene right around 2016. I hit the brother T while I own some We Should Make a Team. He accepted, we connected, and proceed to make this record. Fast forward 2018, just as you suspect. Now at this point, I'm working with the crew with wrath and grace, but there's only so much of my foolery that one can take. Now granted, they ain't understand where my head was at. How could we have a man-to-man when your man fell off the map? Sometimes a man can't understand the stuff he's dealing with inside of him. I was wrestling with things specific to a fireman, so I retired off and slow scrolling to the sunset. The Waxsmith strikes again, the album wasn't done yet. Have pity on me, Lord, I'm a mess. I'm not deserving of your goodness, Lord. I'm unworthy to be blessed. I'm a grace abuser, a straight up loser. For your sake, I can't explain why I'm a saint that choose it. Have pity on me, Lord, I'm a mess. I'm not deserving of your goodness, Lord. I'm unworthy to be blessed. I'm a grace
This word Nazarene, or Nazarene, well, let's go to the scriptures. This word Nazarene.
As we move to now with another big new tune out of YP, aka Young Paul, featuring Gil, D Hicks, and DJ Presta. The track Nazarene Mood.
50,000 watts of Christian hip hop power.
That's the principal word. It's used in the scripture in the Old Testament and is commonly translated branch. That one who is called the branch, that's the very same word. It's separated. The separated one. The consecrated one.
About the time Nas told you about his mind state, I was in the tri-state, adding to the crime rate. Selling, stealing, selling. Bunch of other stuff I don't feel like telling. Eventually I found Christ and I'm glad. Before that, only rock I had was in a bag. Only piece of pistol, long as you keep it with you. Now I get peace from reading Paul's epistles. Ugly boy, I was covered in mud. Now I walk for Christ, C-walk, covered in blood. The sun came, no disrespect to the gang, but God calling, I'm like calling, I'm not pledging a flag. To fight to stay alive when you try and stay in line. Not physical, but a spiritual way of life. On the road to heaven, only one way inside, and nothing's equivalent to a Christ state of mind.
With a Christ state of mind. Yeah. With a Christ state of mind. Come on. With a Christ state of mind. Yeah. With a Christ state of mind. Come on.
I jab him like a javelin with acronyms, a verbal assassin and maniac in depression who can rap a bit. Almost 40, getting passionate, compassionate, lyrically underestimated when it comes to battling inadequates. So who the heck are you trying to start a feud with this dude who really accused me of being polished like laminate? But if I take the cash and split, then I'm all about the Benjamins, like that Ice Cube and Mike Epi flick. So take your pick, cause I still remember the broke days. I really couldn't pay for ish. I couldn't even buy a car from the bars I used to spit, and I couldn't make my rent. I was living with no checks and didn't have a cent. All I had was a dream and a wish that one day I'd be the biggest rapper alive and finally make my print. But my life was like a glitch, and without God my Christ state of mind would not exist, and now it all makes sense.
With a Christ state of mind. Yeah. With a Christ state of mind. Come on. With a Christ state of mind. Yeah. With a Christ state of mind. Come on.
I'm in my Nazarene. I'm in my Nazarene. I'm in my Nazarene.
Yo, hear these writtens, these racist cops are tripping. When they clap at whites, they shots are missing. F they contradictions. They view minorities as a less priority, like if we don't got the wisdom or the pot to sit in. Stop the vision, the silver clocks are spitting. We spot the cops as villains when we saw them plot the lynching. George Floyd was murdered in broad day by a white supremacist, driven by all hate. Cops are grim, not all, but lots of them. The root of this is sin when they hate you because of skin. Visionary, the vision scary for missionaries. Prisons tally the adversaries as blackberries. They got the dairy, the bait is cheese, the commissary. They lock the free, they plot with greed, it's monetary. Makes me cry, let's leave the hate behind. Let's lead with faith and dine with a Christ state of mind. With a Christ state of mind. Yeah. With a Christ state of mind. Come on. With a Christ state of mind.
Yeah, this right now is one of my favorite albums. Add to the one, Hazakim and Rathlin Grace, the album Origins, and this track, Fine Tune.
They said, Hazakim, you're talking over people's heads. Dumb it down a little, that's what some people said. I know a lot of y'all are expecting some panda. Used to that cotton candy, we're trying to hand you manna. Musical tunnel vision, we're showing you panorama. Dropping like a hammer, Copacabana to Santa Ana. They said stop waving a Hosanna banner. But we're oblivious to man pajamas like we're on the candid camera. Refusing to tone it down for relevance. We just want y'all to examine the evidence. From the delicate balance of elements to the laws of logic to govern intelligence. Think about the odds, it's fine-tuned. Somebody tinker with the knobs. The universe is breadcrumbs leading us to God, and the earth is his handiwork. See it and applaud. They say random chance design humans, that's a lie. Proven such a design requires fine-tuning. One with infinite might, who's all wise moving. The whole engine of life, God-like ruling everything. Delicately balanced on a razor's edge. Indivisible under God, like when you say the pledge. He made the stars and nations of all stripes. Hand over your heart for the maker of all life, alright?
We chop it up and bring the rhyme through. Beat is hitting, you're admitting it's a fine tune. Said you're searching for divine proof. Just take a look at creation, you know it's fine. You know it's fine tune. Life is a miracle. If you're existing, the evidence is empirical.
Rather great. Listen, fine-tuning is the delicate balance of initial conditions that allow for life's existence. For instance, our distance from the sun optimal. Shifted a few inches and life wouldn't be possible. We burn or we freeze from frigid to fervent degrees, and the seas would turn into ice or burn into steam. The sun's rays merge with the trees, converting CO2 we release into oxygen we can breathe. And the force that binds protons and neutrons we aren't supposed to find by accident, apart from an omnipotent mind. Gravity, mass, and energy, those align perfectly in the planetary spin, built with a tilt, the margin forever very thin. Yeah, it's not an accident, a secondary whim. It's immaculate, he's accurate and uncompared to him. From the birds in flight, whom whistle and recite tunes, to the night's moon and the sun at high noon. The lilies in the light bloom, as the ants collaborate to form the dirt to an ice dome. Rainfall, storm clouds in the sky loom. Ripe fruit, vines prune, celebrate with wine soon. Bride and a bridegroom, baby in the wife's womb. He holds it all together, keeping it fine-tuned.
We chop it up and bring the rhyme through. Beat is hitting, you're admitting it's a fine tune. Said you're searching for divine proof. Just take a look at creation, you know it's fine-tuned. Life is a miracle. If you're existing, the evidence is empirical.
Everything is wonderful, my G got Christ, so everything is wonderful, my G.
Touch down with this one. I just sent Clarity featuring the one Dre Murray and Selah the corner. The track Wonderful.
Dude, have you heard this?
Oh yeah, that's the track, man. Everything is wonderful, my G. Everything is wonderful, my G got Christ, so everything is wonderful, my G. Everything is wonderful, my G. Everything is wonderful, my G. Look, everything is wonderful, my G. Got Christ, so everything is wonderful, my G. Everything is wonderful, my G. Got peace in my soul, plus I'm free. No blueprint for the joy, it was he. When they give me the holy grail, I'ma tell them no ID. Every single praise, boy, you go to God. All glory to the Lord, I shun a heart of pride. Christ crucified rhymes, boy, you know the vibe. From the dust he made men like the entire mob. Where iniquity abounds, grace aboundeth more. No death angels, cause the blood stains on my door. Landing in my soul, nothing like this. For my sins the land was slain, boy, I'm righteous. Everything is wonderful, my G. Look, everything is wonderful, my G. Everything is wonderful, my G. Got Christ, so everything is wonderful, my G. God body to the third, boy, the word is ours. At the table with the sticks like I'm Mr. Childs. The devil wanna harm me, but I'm armed, no. Strapped with the spirit, so my weapon's not carnal. Transform like Optimus, cause my God exists. Defend the gospel with power, I'm an apologist. So flooded with the ghost, so the plug is him. I don't play with the rock like Shep in the butt of rim. Free your minds with these lines while they mumbling. They hang on to every ball like a jungle gym. Free your minds with these lines while they mumbling. They hang on to every ball like a jungle gym. Everything is wonderful, my G. Look, everything is wonderful, my G. Everything is wonderful, my G. Got Christ, so everything is wonderful, my G.
I once had a dream with my eyes wide open, replaying the scene, praying, hoping for the day when this dream will be every bit of real. And the King trades me joy for this pain that I feel, and everything is healed. Wrong made right, even those with hearts of steel would bow in his sight. Even those without sight would see the throne of his grace as we turn to his beautiful face. I hear the sweet voices of angels, but not for a stranger. The king's in the manger, demons scream danger. Herod is anger that sends for the sign that will one day kill death and bring sight to the blind. Oh Lord, everything is wonderful, my G. Everything is wonderful, my G. Everything is wonderful, my G. Got Christ, so everything is wonderful, my G.
I'm feeling like Mr. Rogers in the blue Impala. It's a beautiful day getting Yeshua dollars. As a youngin', I wanted to be Shakur, but I'm birthing a revolution. I'm chilling out on my new Asada. And everything is wonderful.
Well, welcome to the last one in today's show. It's a remix I done a few years ago. I can't remember when it was, but a good few years ago. Out of Time, Scott King, and the track Freedom Poem, DJ Zorro remix. But right about now, I'm out of here. I'm DJ Zorro. This is Street Flavor, and as always, remember, if you don't know Jesus Christ, you better get to know.
I write for freedom, for justice, for the lonely single mom who believes it's just us, her and her baby boy. I write for that dope boy who's lost hope, boy, and ever living to see 22. And if he do, he's convinced he'll be a statistic. Locked up behind bars, it's so ballistic. But the prints on the gun were definitely his, not cryptic. So I write for the misfit who doesn't knit closely with anyone anywhere. For the lost searching for clues to why they're here. I write to make him clear. With no shame, I prepare the way and lift his name. I write for the lame, the deaf, the mute, the cute little girl who feels like the whole world only sees her body, but no one hears her cries. So she goes to school day after day, telling lies about the bruises on her eyes, her arms, her chest. I write for that thug who never leaves home without his bulletproof vest. And when he rests, it's with one eye open, cause he can't trust nobody, so he drinks just for coping. I write cause I'm hoping my words can cut through you before you cut through your own wrist from all the pain. I write for the intellectual with the filled up brain and the genius IQ. I put my pen to paper and write for you and for me too, cause I see the skew in this world and I know that it's falling. So I write to let you know that the Father is calling, cause there is better than this, clearer weather than this. And if you hide in his shelter, his cover won't miss. He's faithful to replace your bitterness with bliss. So I write for this freedom, for justice, to tell his story, cause it's not just us. See, he walks with us, and his presence is more than just a song. It's how we get along and survive. It's how we'll thrive, connected to him. So to draw all men, I pick up my pen and fill lines with prose. Spit bars to give hope to the ones behind those. I write to help lift you from your lows and remind you to fly high, cause you can touch the sky. You don't ever have to die. See, forever is found in Christ, no lie. So I write for freedom, for justice, to tell his story,